Good morning. It's a beautiful morning here at Wulin in Glen Burnie, Maryland. And I'm Shijia Jackie, and welcome to the second virtual class of the Tai Chi Basics. You can find our last class, which was last Tuesday, on the Wulin website soon. And you should be able to find it currently on the Facebook page for Wulin Institute underneath the video section. Today, as I said last class, we're going to be doing a few more of the Tai Chi Basics. You'll need some comfortable clothes and shoes. Today you're going to need a space of about 4 feet wide by approximately enough for you to take 3 steps forward or backwards. And this could be sideways or forward, depending upon what space you have. Go ahead, move the footstool. I'll wait. As before, if you have any comments or questions, I'd appreciate it if you put them in the comments. I'm not good enough at this video stuff yet to figure out to see your comments and answer them and do all the stuff you'd like me to do. I will get to them when we're finished. So let's go ahead and get started. And we're going to start with the warm-ups again. Part of the reason is here at Wulin, we're trying to cut our costs in this time of troubles. So we turned the heat off. So it's only about 60 degrees in here. So let's get started with the warm-up. I'll lace the fingers again and rotate your wrists. And I'll move back. You'll see I'm also rotating an ankle. And we're going to reverse the circle. Now we're going to switch feet. We're going to do the other side. Keep rotating those wrists. And reverse the circle again, both for the ankle and the wrists. Good. So let's now do our knees. Hands again, they're lightly on the kneecaps. And we're just going to make some little circles with the knees. These are not deep knee bends. It doesn't have to be way down onto the floor, just little circles. And reverse the ankle. Good. So, we want to do our lower spine. Remember I said last time, that's everything below the waist. So keep the knees nice and relaxed, and we're just going to rotate it around. 3 or 4, maybe 5 times. Keep the knees loose. And I'm going to reverse the circle. Last time we did this piece called Monk Grinds Corn. We did it at the end of warm-ups. Today I'm going to put it where I normally do it. And that means it's in the middle, right here. So our knees are relaxed, our feet are about shoulder width apart. Hands, remember correctly, shoulders are down, hands are right straight out in front of us. See, right straight out. We're going to shift to the right and turn. And shift to the left, and turn, and shift, and turn, and shift. We're only turning in each direction about 45 degrees. Relax your fingers, relax your shoulders, and turn. Shift, turn. Shift, turn, shift, turn, shift, turn, shift, turn, shift, turn, shift. Okay, all of our weight is on our right foot. We're facing to our left corner. We're going to reverse it. So we're going to shift to the left and turn. Keep those knees relaxed and pointing forward. And turn. Both heels stay on the ground. Turn. Shift. 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 And turn. All right. Let's go ahead and do our upper spine. That's everything from the waist up. This one, remember, we want to relax the lower part of the body and we're going to rotate over the hips. Doesn't matter which direction you go in. You might notice that I'm trying to keep my shoulders level. So even though they're going around in the circle, they're staying even with each other. And I'm going to reverse it. That's enough of those. We're up to our shoulders. So hands on the shoulders. And you do this as far forward as you can. We're going to open up the back shoulder area. We're going to rotate forward and in. 2, 3, 4, I guess we'll do 5 today. And now we're going to reverse it. We're going to rotate it as far back as we can. You're trying to push your shoulder blades together. 2, 3, and 4. And pull the top back down. Next piece is going to be the neck. So we start out straight. We're facing straight ahead. I'm going to turn to my left. I'm going to turn as far as I can. And then I'm going to leave my shoulders level, tip my head down as far as it will go, and look at the floor. And just gently relax, and I'm letting the side of my neck stretch out. And you do this for about 2, maybe 3 breaths. And pick your head up. And we look to center again. And now we're going to turn and look to our right as far as we can. Tip our head and look down. Again, 2 or 3 breaths, nice, deep, slow ones. Keep the shoulders relaxed. And head up. Look to center. This time we're going to go halfway to our left. It's about 45 degrees if I'm looking straight at you. And this was as far as I could turn to my side. I want to go halfway. To me, it's about there. Tuck my chin and look down. Again, 2, maybe 3 nice deep breaths. And let it relax. And head up and look to front. We're going to do the same thing to the right side, about halfway. And tuck my chin and look down. Keep those shoulders relaxed. And head up. Look to center. And this time we're going to do it straight in front. So we're just going to tuck the chin and look down. And you're stretching the back of your neck. And then head up. Good. That should get us just about warmed up. So today we're going to do the standing meditation immediately following warm-ups. This is normally where I do it if you're in one of my classes. So feet are about shoulder width. Keep the knees relaxed. Remember, we're going to relax this section of our back so it's nice and loose. We bring our arms up, and it's as if they're attached to strings at the wrists. Shoulders stay down, elbows stay down, and the fingers are pointing toward each other about an inch or so apart. If you're a real beginner at this, about 2 minutes. If you've been in my beginner class, you should be holding this for between 3 and 4. And if you're an advanced student, you should be doing 5. Last lesson we did 2. Let's see if we can do 3. You want nice, deep, even breathing all the way to the bottom of the lungs and back out again. Inhales and exhales should be approximately the same amount of time. So if we did an inhale, it'd be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the exhale would be the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So focus on your breathing. Where is your weight? Are your toes relaxed? They should not be gripping the floor. Calves? What about your shins? Keep working your way up your body. What's relaxed and relaxing? Feel your breath all the way into your lungs and all the way out. Listen to what your body's telling you. Is something tense? Relax it. Do you have more weight in the left foot than the right foot? Then shift a little bit. Maybe you're reaching out too far with your hands and your shoulders are getting tired. Pull them in just a little bit. Does your spine feel straight? Good. And that should be about 3 minutes. Now, you should be feeling fairly warmed up. last lesson, I'd like to give you a very quick review. You'll recall we went over the front stance. Front stance was when we started out 45 degrees. We relaxed our knees. All the weight is in our left leg. We put our right leg, put our left foot out, and it's facing forward. And we shifted the weight into the front foot. And we shifted the weight back. And we did the same thing on the other side. So on the left side, we're facing the left corner. Relax the knees, put the right foot out, and it's facing straight ahead. Shift our weight forward. We leave the left leg and left knee facing the corner, but our hips and our shoulders are square and facing front. Both heels are on the ground. So let's do that once again. Right side, relax the knees, weights on the right leg, left foot out, shift it forward, and weight back. Bring your foot in, and turn to your left corner, relax the knees, weights on the left leg, right foot out, and shift, and back, and bring your foot in. The other movement we went over was hold the ball. On the right side, our weight was in the right leg. You relax the hip, relax the knees, and we're holding a ball. The ball is about 12 inches in diameter, and it is round. See, it's not touching my chest, it's out here, but I'm facing the corner. When I want to hold the ball on the left, I turn it over so it's facing halfway. Turn to my left corner. Weight will be in the left leg as I'm holding the ball, and the right foot just has a toe down, facing the corner to the left. So, once more, hold the ball on the right. And hold the ball on the left. The last piece we went over was opening. So let's review that one as well very quickly. We want to start out with a little bit of room to our left. Relax the knees, our feet are together. Relax the knees, relax the lower back, and the arms and the legs. Take a nice deep breath and let it out. Weights on the right foot. We're going to lift the left foot as if it's coming up out of mud. Set it down on eggshells and shift. And we're going to bring the arms up just to shoulder height and down to the waist. Shift to the left, return to the left, shift to the right, bring the foot in and hold the ball. So, once more, going to relax the knees, take a nice deep breath and relax. Weights on the right leg, left foot goes to the side, and center your weight. Arms come up and down. Shift left, turn left, shift right, and hold the ball. Good. So, those are the beginning basics of just some standing pieces you can do in a very small space. Today we're going to actually start to move a little bit. Today we're focusing on walking. And you thought you knew how to do that. The first walk has a really fancy name. We call it walk number 1. The purpose of this walk is to help you to understand the basic forward and backward rhythm It is found throughout the different forms of Tai Chi. You will find that as you move through your Tai Chi journey, almost every form of them, you go forward a ways, and then you go back. And you will see this also within each piece of the movement itself. So this one is the first attempt to get you to feel what that is like. I happen to like this particular set of footwork because it's found in the two main pieces of the Yang form in 24. Part the horse's mane and brush knee twist step. It incorporates the front stance we've gone over. It also will incorporate a piece of the footwork from hold the ball. So what it's going to look like, and I will do it to the side and I'll do it forward, is I start out 45 degrees from my direction of travel, put my foot out, and I shift my weight forward. I'll shift it back. I turn, I bring my foot up. My right foot goes out. I shift my weight forward, I shift it back. I turn to my corner, I shift, I bring my foot up. And my left foot. Forward, back, turn, and shift. Now, if I do it facing you, I start out facing my corner, relax my knees. It's the same posture we use for opening. I'm going to put my weight on the right leg, and I'm going to step out with the left. And I bring it forward, and back, and I turn to my left corner, and I shift, and I bring my foot up. Right foot out, toes face front, forward, back, I turn to the corner, shift, bring my foot up. And left foot, forward, back, turn to the corner, shift, and bring my foot up. So let's go over each one of those pieces first. We'll kind of separate it out. When I start this out, I'm facing 45 degrees to the right of my direction of travel. So if I'm headed straight for you, then I'm going to start out facing over here. I relax my knees, and I shift all of my weight to my right foot. I'm going to put my left foot out. There's no weight in my left foot, none at all. It's just heel resting on the floor. My leg, my toes face you, so they're facing forward. So let's do that piece again. My weight's on the right, I'm facing the corner, left foot, out, facing you, and I start to shift. Back it up, we do it once more. I'm facing the corner, take my left foot, place it out, heel on the floor, drop my toes, they're facing you. Let's do it on the other side. So if I do it on the right hand side, I'm facing to the right, I'm going to travel toward you. I'm going to relax and put all my weight on my left foot. I take my right foot, put it out, and it's facing you. No weight in the foot. We do again. I'm facing the corner, relax, weight's on the right, take my right. I'm sorry, it's on the left. I put my right foot out and it's facing you. I'm going to drop the toes and shift the weight forward. Back up. I'm facing the corner. My weight's on my left foot. I put out my right foot, toes face you. I'm going to shift my weight forward. When I shift my weight forward, my hips face you, my shoulders face you. My right leg is facing the corner. Sorry, left leg is facing the corner. and back it in. So we'll do it on the right hand side again. Relax the knees. Weight is in the right leg. Left leg is out, facing you. Shift my weight, turn to you. Note both heels are still on the floor. That means you have to bend your knees. Weight back and bring your foot in. And I'm going to turn to my left. Weight's in my left. Put the foot out. Shift. And I face you. Again, you have to bend your knees. Both heels stay on the floor. My hips and my shoulders are facing you. And I bring it back. So if I go back to my right, we'll add the next piece on. I'm facing my corner. I'm going to relax. Weight's in my right. I put my left foot out. Toes face you. I bring my weight forward. I'm going to bring my weight back. I do not pick up my foot. Once I'm on my right leg, I'm going to turn to my left corner. When I do, I also turn my foot. Shift, and I bring my right foot up. Everything is facing the right corner. So let's do that again. I'm facing my right corner. Relax the knees. Weight's in the right. Left foot goes out. It's facing you. I shift my weight forward. Relax. Both heels stay on the ground. I'm going to shift my weight back. Relax the knees, bend them. I turn to my left. I shift my weight to my left foot. I bring my right foot up. Everything is facing left. Feet, knees, hips, shoulders, all facing left. Right side once more. Relax the knees. Weight's on the right. Step out with my left foot. That's toward you. I shift forward. I shift back. I'm going to turn to my left corner. Shift. And bring my foot up. Good. Now we're going to do it in the other direction on the other side. So we start out facing the left corner. I'm still going to be traveling toward you. I relax my leg. Weight's in the left. I step out toward you with my right foot. Toes face you. Weight forward. Weight back. I'm going to turn at my hip to the right. Shift. And bring my foot up. Now everything is facing right. Toes, knees, hips, shoulders, all facing right. Let's do that again. I'm facing my left corner. Relax into the left leg, so it's got all my weight. Right foot is out. Toes face front. Shift. Turn to face front. I'm going to sit back. So now my weight is back on my left. I turn 45 to my right. Shift and bring my foot up. Good. Once more. Facing my left. Weight's on the left. Step out with the right. Forward. Weight's now in the right foot is facing forward, my left foot still has the heel on the ground. Sit back, turn to my right, so I'm facing my right corner, shift, and bring my foot up. get to string them together. This is how you move forward. So I'm going to back up here. And I start out facing my right corner. I'm going to relax the knees. This means we'll be stepping out with our left foot. Weights on the right. My left foot goes out. It's facing forward, or my direction of travel. Shift and back. And I turn to the corner. Shift. And I bring my foot up. I put my right foot out. It's facing forward. Shift and back. Turn to my right. Shift and bring my foot up. I'm facing back in the original direction. Left foot out. Shift. Back, turn to the corner, shift, and bring my foot up. Left foot is where my weight is. My right foot has no weight. I have not shifted yet. I just put my foot out, then I shift. Forward, back, I turn to the right corner, shift, bring my foot up. Left foot out, no weight in the foot. Shift. Back. Turn to the corner. Shift. And bring my foot up. Right foot faces front. Shift. Back. Turn to the corner, shift, and bring my foot up. One more. Left foot out and forward. Now, let's look at a couple little things on this one before we go on to our next walk. When you're stringing them together, so if I start out on the right, weights in the right foot. Put the left foot out. Remember I said no weight in the left. Bring it forward, back, turn, shift, and I bring my foot up. Now when I bring my right foot up, I'm not putting it down on the floor. My toe is resting on the floor at this point. Eventually in your journey, this will go away, but for right now, if you're a beginner, you want the toe on the floor. You're going to reassess your position here. Are you still relaxed? Are you stable? Are you completely in your left leg? Then I'll put the right foot back out and I'll shift it. And back. And I'm going to turn, shift it again, and I bring my left foot up. Same thing, toe is on the ground, but there's no real weight in it. It's just resting there as a balancing point. It's helping me reassess. Do I still have good posture? Are my shoulders still on top of my hips? Then the left foot goes out, and I do it again. Breathing at this point is nice and even. Don't worry about whether you have to breathe at a certain point in this. Just breathe. Blue is not your good color. So, one more thing I want to go over is how do you count these? Because when we do form, I'll eventually tell you you're going to do 3 of them. How do I count them? How do I know? So, if I start out here, put my foot out, and bring my weight forward. That's 1. Sit back, turn, shift, foot out, weight forward. 2. Back, turn, shift, foot up, left foot out, forward. That's 3. If you have comments or questions, please put them in the comments down below. When we finish, I'll go through them and then I'll answer them in the comments And if they're too difficult to answer there, I'll make a note to try and get it into the next session that we have. That's walk number 1. Now we're going to do walk number 2. And in case you're curious, I know about 5 or 6 different ways to walk. So, the purpose of walk number 2 is to help you understand what it feels like within your body when you put out a limb, a leg, touch it to the floor, and it truly, honestly has absolutely no weight in it. If you notice, I said when we did walk number 1, you're going to put your left foot out or your right foot out, and the heel goes down and there's no weight in the foot. The difficult part for most people with this is the fact that our brain takes over and says, I know how to walk. That means it tends to rush you through it, and we fall forward into our foot. We don't want to be falling forward into our foot. But what does it feel like to put a foot on the floor and not have any weight? That's the purpose to walk number 2. I also like this walk for this because we actually use it. It is the beginning of learning how to do the piece of the form called wave hands like clouds, which we'll get to a little later in the journey. It's helpful as well because you're now moving in an unusual direction. No, we're not going backwards, that's later. We're going to go to the side, and specifically we're going to go to the left side. When you feel you've got the left side mastered, then see what you can do with the right side. But for today, we're going to be moving to the left. We're going to start out, feet are together, don't stand on your shoes or your laces, relax your knees, and we're going to put all the weight in the right leg. And we're going to take the left leg, and we're going to put it to the side. Ah, this sounds like opening, doesn't it? So bring it back in. I want you to put it to the side again, and this time, don't move anything but your leg. If you notice, that limits how far to the side you can put your foot. That's okay. I'm not measuring how far apart your feet are. Bring it back in. Okay, this time we'll put it out and stay out. But when you put it out, it's not completely on the floor. Most likely, if you've done this correctly, your heel is up just a little bit. Your toe is on the floor. You're going to put your heel on the floor. And to do that, you're going to sink down on your right leg. If you notice, I went down, not sideways. So there's still no weight in my leg. The only thing is the heel is on the floor. I'm going to take my hips and I'm going to shift all of my weight into my left leg. So now there's no weight in my right leg. And I'm still facing perfectly front and I'm still lined up. In fact, you notice my shoulder and my hip are lined up just a hair outside my foot. That's normal. I'm going to bring the right foot in. And when I do, none of me goes sideways. I also didn't go up. That's important because now I'm going to shift my weight from my left to my right. And I'm back in my beginning position. So weight's in the right, put my leg to the side, directly to the side, not in front of me, not behind me, but directly to the side. And feet stay parallel. So I don't want toes facing corners, they're facing straight in front. I drop my heel and I shift. Weight's now in the left. Pick up my right foot and I'll bring it in. I'm going to shift my weight. And yes, I shifted weight. Left foot out. Heel down. Shift. And bring the right foot in. And shift to the right. Left foot out. Shift. And heel in. Good. Go back to your starting position. Now, relax the knees, relax the hips, relax the shoulders. The upper body's not doing anything. It's along for the ride. At least I hope you didn't leave it in bed this morning. Weights on the right, left foot to the side, no weight. Shift. Bring the right foot in. Keep those knees bent. You're just going to shift the bend of the left leg to the right leg. Left foot out. Shift. Bring my right foot in. And shift. Left foot out. Shift. And right foot in. Shift. And left foot out. Shift. And right foot in. Now, check your feet. Are they still parallel? And yeah, you can look down and look. For many of you, you may find your left foot has gone off into nowhere land. It's okay, we'll fix that. So, we're back at the beginning point. Make sure they're parallel when you start. That means they're both facing forward. Relax the knees. Weights on the right. When you put the left foot out, don't put it out so far if your toe tends to drift to the side. Bring it in just a little bit. This time when you put the heel down, push your heel just a little bit out and shift. And bring your right foot in, shift the weight. We're going to do the same thing. Don't put the foot as far. Make sure you push the heel just a little bit, and I do mean a little bit, and shift. And bring your foot in. So, I'm going to do this again, and I'm going to do it, and I'm going to move toward you. That means I'm going sideways. So, this will give you a chance to see what it looks like from another angle. I'm facing forward, my toes are facing forward, and I relax my knees, my weight's on the right, I put my foot to the side, and shift, and bring my foot in, and shift to my right, left foot out, and shift, and bring your foot in. Shift your weight right, left foot out, shift. Bring your foot in and shift to the right. Like walk number one, this also has a rather unusual way of counting. So how many do I know how I've done? So if we start out here, and I relax, my weight's in the right. I put my left foot out, I shift. I bring my right foot in. That's one, shift your weight. Left foot out, shift. Right foot in, shifting weight, 2. Left foot out, shifting weight. Make sure you finish the shift before you pick the foot up. Bring it in, shift the weight, that's 3. So when the right foot comes in, that's your count. Again, if you have questions or comments about this one, put them in the comments below. You could drill both of these. If you noticed, they kind of hook together. And if you're in one of my classes, you've walked the room in drills. And I encourage you to do that frequently. It's a very good way to practice them. And you want to keep them slow. And for walk number 2, just like walk number 1, you're going to keep your breathing slow and easy and normal. Don't worry about trying to time it with the movement. Just focus on what the movement is doing and what you're trying to learn from it. The first one, it's that flow forward and backward. You go forward, then back, then forward, and turn. This one, it's what does your foot feel like when it has no weight in it and you're putting it on the floor. So what does it feel like empty? And then what does it feel like full? Excuse me. To go ahead and do a review, let's look at walk number 1 again. So we were starting out here. We're going to do 3 of them, and I'll do them fit toward you. I'm going to relax the knees, weights on the right, step out with the foot, and bring the weight forward. This was your front stance. Sit back, turn to my left, shift, and bring my foot up. This is the foot position you have for hold the ball. I put my right foot out, shift my weight, front stance with the right foot forward. Back, turn to my right, shift, bring my foot up. Foot position for hold the ball on the right. Foot out and shift. 3 of them. I do my sideways movement, or my walk number 2. Relax the knees. Weights on the right. All of it. Left foot to the side. Shift. And bring your right foot in. Shift your weight. Left foot to the side. Shift. Feet stay parallel. Bring your foot in. Both heels stay on the floor. Foot to the side. Shift. Bring your foot in. And that's 3. Now let's go over that piece we did opening. So I'm going to do it to the side because I'm going to end up turning to face you. And we're going to do 3 of the walk number 1s after we do our opening. So I got to start back here to give myself some room. And we're facing front. And that is true. You would be facing front and you will turn to your left. We're going to relax the knees, relax the arms, nice breath, and relax. And weights on the right, left foot out of the mud, and shift. Arms up and down. We're going to shift, turn to our left, shift, bring our foot in and hold the ball. Now we don't have arms for the next movement, so just relax the arms. And we're going to step straight ahead, left foot, turn to face it, sit back, turn to what is now our left, shift, and foot up. Right foot, turn, and back, and turn to the corner. Shift, bring your foot up. And I said we're doing 3, so left foot out and stop. Let's do it once more. It's a nice review of the opening. We start out facing forward, weights on the right, left foot to the side, and up, down, shift, turn, shift. Now if you notice, I'm facing what will become our right corner. To do just the walks, relax your hands. We're stepping out left, 90 degrees from the orientation we started in. Weight forward, back, turn to the corner, shift, bring your foot up. Right foot out, same line of travel, and push. Back, turn to the corner, shift, bring your foot up, and left foot out, and stop. And that's your review. I will be checking comments in a few minutes once I get finished up here. I will try to answer any questions there. As I said, if your question is a little too complex for there, I'll make a note to put it into the next stream. I hope you enjoyed it. I will be doing this again next Tuesday at 11 o'clock in the morning. We're going to be going over part the horse's mane. So keep up your training. And to my advanced students, keep working on your 88. And yes, I'm planning on doing a Qigong session fairly soon with this. And until next time, have a good week, have a good weekend, stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy.